Yo guys, what is happening? This is DOZ101 coming at you here with a random commentary, or not really so much random, but this is kind of a pre-WrestleMania commentary, Elimination Chamber as well. Uh, First off, I know I promised you guys a rant. I didn't really go that far. I had some Mario last night with me on my Raw review, and I didn't get to really rant the way I wanted to, but Miz versus Lawler is the best you guys can come up with? What the fuck? This is probably Jerry Lawler's retirement run, which is why they're doing this. I mean, it would make sense if they gave Jerry Lawler maybe a mid card type of match. I mean, against the Miz and the WWE title. This is about 15 years too late to do something like this, WWE. I mean, come on. Y'all have got to do better. And for this to be one of your main title matches, bleh. You know, 1 week I don't mind Jerry Lawler facing The Miz. 2 weeks I don't mind. But to do this shit and make it go on and on and on and last for fucking ever doesn't work. You know, it makes The Miz look weak. It makes him look like a pussy. And having Jerry Lawler, who looks like a stroke patient in there, he's not going to keep up with The Miz. This match is going to have to be very, very quick, maybe 5 minutes at most. Miz needs to retain. If they're going to give Jerry Lawler the title just one time as a symbolic thank you or whatever, if this was 10 years ago, I would have understood that. But it's 2011. We don't need Jerry Lawler as WWE champion even for one damn day. The second thing, John Cena versus Sheamus versus Punk versus Orton versus Morrison versus Truth for the WWE Championship at Elimination Chamber, or number one contender. Well, we all know what this is most likely going to be. John Cena versus The Miz at WrestleMania. And I'm not going to lie. I don't want to see this. Because ultimately, in the end, Cena is going to bury The Miz, regardless. If Miz wins at WrestleMania, most of us are going to mark out, but we got to look at it in a realistic term, guys. We have to look at it realistically and know that ultimately, in the end, the good guy wins. In this day and age, that's how it is. A majority of the time, a good guy is going to win the feud. There are occasions where the bad guy will come on top over the good guy ultimately in the feud. Like Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Rey kicked Eddie's ass a majority of the time, but then their last encounter that they had, Eddie beat Rey. So, you know, but ultimately in this day and age, and knowing the WWE wanting the kids to think this shit's real, the good guy is going to win. So I'm not going to lie, I don't want to see this. Del Rio versus Edge will be the championship match of the night, most likely, if Daniel Bryan is not going to be booked in a match, which I hope the hell he is. I actually am enjoying Del Rio Edge. This is probably my favorite feud at the moment. It just got started. I marked out last night, or, you know, considering this commentary is going to be uploaded tomorrow, I marked out 2 nights ago on Monday Night Raw, and I thought it was great. I can't wait to see what SmackDown is going to be like. And in regards to WrestleMania, Taker versus Wade Barrett, Wade Barrett's not going to beat The Undertaker, people. It's just not going to happen. And this WrestleMania is honestly looking to be a pretty average WrestleMania. I think it is going to be good. I'm going into it with an open mind. But I think at the same time, this is one of those WrestleManias that may or may not be worth getting on DVD. And, you know, I really have hopes that WWE is going to do their best to make this one of the best WrestleManias. But I just have that fear that you may get 3 good matches out of this Mania and the rest of them, But I'm going to go into it with an open mind. Cena Miz, no. Jerry Lawler, Michael Cole, whatever, fine. If you're going to do it, okay, but don't expect many people to watch. And Taker, Wade Barrett. It's going to be a squash match, knowing Taker. I mean, you don't have too much time left regarding Undertaker. If anything, next year at WrestleMania, Cena Taker needs to happen. Speaking of Taker, I'm going to end this commentary with who's coming on the 21st of February. Who you guys think are? Do you think is going to be there? Sting, Taker, Triple H, Tyler Black. I've heard some many things. The Wrestling Revolution pretty much gave it away, and they've said that they think it's The Undertaker. Uh, and then Sting also reportedly just signed a 1-year deal with the WWE, but nobody can confirm that. And like 75% of what you read on the dirt sheets are shit anyway, so I don't know too much about Sting signing with the WWE, though I would go into it with an open mind, thinking that, if Vince wants to get the most out of this WrestleMania and he wants to get 1 million buys, Taker, Sting must happen at WrestleMania 27. Vince, book that shit. Have a good day.